Good morning. Right, we are on the barn conversion, and as you can see, I don't think I've got much footage, but we did our arches. We got this old brickwork up to pattern height. I'll have to check, see if I've got any footage of this. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen a couple of little videos yesterday. But yeah, basically we are going to be doing this dogtooth pattern from here all the way to the end over there, and then we've got plenty more dogtooth to do over on the flat roof. So yeah, plenty to go at. I'll be doing this for a couple of days, so let's crack on. What I've started doing since last time I did my dogtooth, I started cutting all my arse with a steel saw. You're probably meant to do that anyway, but if you snap them with your brick hammer, it's just not as tidy, and you end up with perps just end up going a bit crap, you see. I'll show you later on what I mean. Yeah, I put all my bricks there on the wall plate just so it's really close for me to grab. So what I've done, or what I did yesterday, I ran out of compo in the end, but it's good practice to point this and your perps before you put your Oversailer on, otherwise you can't get in.
Ben looking here.
Funnily enough, he messaged me last night actually, saying that my work looked mint here.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is nice.
First time you get that and I pointed up. Oh, Mr. Minute,
What, a bit of brick porn? Couple of things to take note of as well while doing dogtooth. I mean, I'm no expert, but I've done a little bit now. So it's really important that when you put your bed on, you get bed in these perp joints there, because there's nothing worse that when you come to point it, and I noticed it in my last video, it's easily missed when you're pointing. Little holes there, and especially there. So if you can bring your compo right to the front and all the way across the brick, you're less likely to miss little holes when you're pointing. I know I did. On my last video when I've done this, someone very politely called me out for it. That's the thing though, no one's perfect, especially me. I'm having a good day if I only make about 5 mistakes. This is what I was on about just with filling your bed joints. See how I've got no holes, whereas previously in my other videos I had a little hole there and there and a little bit there. Always a ball ache to try and get back to it when you're pointing, and you know what, sometimes things do get left, so it's a lot easier now to fill those joints. Anyway, right, I'm going to crack on, do a little time lapse, and then I'll catch up with you in a little bit. Right, sound. Here we go then. So I have finished the dogtooth that started yesterday, and in a little while we're going to be going down there and pulling it all through. So just before I do that, I'm just going to do all the pointing, show you a few little things I like to do and what people have told me to do. So earlier I spoke about filling your beds plenty, so everything's pretty full. So all you do to point that up nice, rather than use bar, which will end up covering, you know, 10% of the brick, you put your finger right on the tip here, tip of your trowel, pull it right towards your finger. Your finger acts as a stop end, so you don't end up blowing the corner out. Then you put your finger on the other side, pull to it, remove your finger, done. I'm not going to tell anyone how to suck eggs, but sound. Lovely jubbly. That's it, easy peasy. Just finishing up with a 4-inch paintbrush now, giving it all a good go over. It's a bit like a makeup brush, what the traditional bricklayer uses, but it's just a bit bigger, so it's a bit quicker. But yeah, all sorted. Here we go, so that is all done, brushed, pointed. Oh man, what's happened here? A little bit's dropped out. Sound. There we go. Right, that is all brushed, pointed. Now we are going to do a quick time lapse of all the detail going down there. So let's crack on. Just gone 2 o'clock and we've just pointed all of our twos. We've done all the chamfers on them, pointed all of the perp joints as well, which is really important to do now, because once you put that Oversailer on, dead hard to get in there. So we've done all of that and it's looking pretty sharp. So all I've done is cut these banging off with the steel saw, and then I've just perped about 10mm off the brick, and then that's it. That's how I'm keeping all these headers pretty much a similar distance, and that's about it really. Nothing much to report. Just a little side note, I also point up the perps with a little trowel, just the easiest way to do it. Sound. Right then, we are currently getting our Oversailer on right now. So I'm going to do one more time lapse and then that'll probably see us out for today. I need to get this covered up pronto because that temperature is dropping now. Luckily we're in the sun, so it's just about above 2 degrees maybe. Anyway, we're going to blast this in, quick time lapse and then home time. Right, let's crack on.
I see, I like, I go, I get
Well, there we go. My phone died yesterday, but we got it all done, all laid, pointed, covered up, all good. So yeah, overall I am really pleased with how this turned out. Not too bad at all. I'm going to let the sun blast it today and hopefully we won't get any frost damage. All I'm going to do now is just render the back of this in between all the tooths, just so it's one solid unit. I got called out for it last video, but yeah, I'm really happy. It's not often I stand back and actually look at some of my work and go, yeah, I'm buzzing with that. But no, on this occasion I am actually quite happy with it. Sad. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, especially if you watched to the end. I do appreciate it. The last outro on my other video was horrendous. But yeah, thank you very much. Hope you guys are all okay. Have a lovely weekend. I'll catch you in the next one. Sound.